guys, so quick disclaimer before we get right into the video. This is not a tutorial. I just want to show you guys how I like to do hair. All right, so today I'm going to be lightening my client's entire hair perimeter. I do about 7 to 8 foils around the entire hairline, and she splits her hair down the middle, so she didn't want that section to look super blocky or thick, so I ended up just doing 3 foils, which worked out perfectly fine. And then right here I am working on her back hairline, so these two sections here actually stuck out a little bit, so I ended up splitting those two sections in half so that I can get really thin sections and I can get as close as I can to the root. That way whenever she like lifts her hair up, it doesn't look like 2 months of new growth. And I am starting with 20 developer, and I am working my way around the entire hairline, and she wants a mushroom color, so I need to lighten her to about a level 9, pretty bright, only because mushroom is really ashy tone, and if I go in on a level 7-8 and try to add ash to it, I mean, it's probably just gonna turn brown. So I need to lift her pretty high, or not probably, it will, because I've done it before and it goes straight to brown. So not doing that again. And I'm taking really thin sections because that helps me not only to ensure even lift, but it also lifts it, it helps lift it a little bit better. And I do, yeah, so thin sections is the way to go. And I end up opening up her foils because zone 1 looks like it's lifting pretty darn good. And then once I notice her ends, or once I get to look at her ends are not budging, you guys. She has black box color. So I go back and apply more lightener on her ends only. So I leave out zone 1 so it will stop processing, so it won't damage that, and I go back in with a higher developer on her ends. So for the front hairline, I am reformulating here. I'm doing 20 for zone 1, and then for those ends that wouldn't budge, I'm using either 30 or 40. So here I am, and then you'll notice that I am going to be using the new formula. So 20 in zone 1 with the blue brush, and then whenever you see me going in with the pink brush, that's the higher developer, the stronger bleach. All right, so the lightener in the ends did end up helping, but she still had a little bit of color left, and I wanted an even lift. So I'm going in with this color remover. The only thing with this color remover is that it's a direct dye remover, and direct dye sits on top of the cuticle, and she has permanent, which permanent lives inside the cuticle. So I just wanted to see if it would work, but it didn't. So since I wasn't able to get an even lift with lightener, I'm just going to get an even color with toner. And here I am massaging her head. I wanted to film me mixing her toner, but I do have a client right after her and she turned into a color correction, so I didn't have time to set up for that. And I wanted to film applying the toner, but I didn't. It was not a good angle. But here I am. I'm rinsing it out. I was really happy with the way the toner came out. Like I said, I have a client right after her, so I did not film styling or blow drying her hair or anything like that. But I did put a hair treatment on her hair. I like it. It's so different. iMovie crops my video, so I do apologize for this bad angle.
No way, bro.
Alright guys, so I do end up waxing her sideburns, and I use berberine wax because a lot of my guys actually get waxes. So that's who I mainly use it on. And here's my next client. He gets a bald mid fade. I After guard 1.5, I like to go straight into clipper over comb. So basically I'll only use half, 1 and 1.5 guard, and then I'll go straight into sculpting him out. And I like to place my comb horizontally and vertically. That combo helps me get a pretty good fade. And he does have a design on the other side, or it's not a design, he just gets a line on the other side, on his left side. And I use the Elegance shaving gel, and these are the results.